Good evening. Hi, SBC team. Welcome to our next live event. It's so lovely to have your company here with me this evening. And if you're out there, I would love to hear you. Give me a wave, say hello, let me know that you're there. I'd love to see you there, and we can have a little chat about all that is SBC. I hope you all had a lovely bank holiday weekend. It looks like the sun is on its way, doesn't it? So actually, I hope that tonight's chat is going to lean really nicely into that kind of change of season that we know is coming just around the corner. So tonight, we are focusing on some fresh favorites. And actually, I'm not going to lie, they're definitely my top picks. These are the formulations that I have loved using over the last couple of months. We've had some really lovely messages. I want to thank you for all of the fabulous questions and suggestions that you've been sending in to us, because this is very much a response to what you've requested. I'm going to give you my top picks this evening. Hi, Jackie. Lovely to see you too. Thanks for joining. It's always really nice to know that you're there and to know who I'm talking to. So I love to see a name popping up. So yeah, tonight I'm going to take you through some of my favorite formulations. Some of you have been really lovely and said, oh, what are you using lately and what do you love? So that's what we're going to focus on. But whilst I'm doing that, let me know what your favorites are, and if I can give you any guidance between myself and of course that brilliant SBC team that I've got right behind me. We're all here together to answer your questions, then let us know. So I've got Scott Pod. Hi, Adele. Looking forward to this. Me too. I've been looking forward to seeing you all. Hi, everyone. Thanks for the waves. It's always really nice to know that you're out there. So here's some exciting news. Tonight's discount code is fantastic. When you check out with any of the formulations and the products in any size that we have in stock tonight, you get 40% discount, which is incredible. All you need to do is when you go to checkout, you need to put the discount code FRESH40 and you'll get 40% up to 6 p.m. tomorrow evening. Okay, that's the 9th of May. So make sure that you do check out, because that offer is limited. It's not going to be ongoing. Okay, so do make sure that if you want to pick anything up that features in tonight's show, you get it in your basket. Because hi, Janet, thanks for saying hello to me. It's always lovely to see you. So that's what's really exciting. So just to give you a brief introduction to any of you that don't know, SBC, we're a British skincare brand. We're professional grade skin salon solutions. Therapists have been using us for over 30 years, but we're going to give you access, and we're going to give you information to formulations that you can use at home, and we're going to give you sizes that mean that you can afford to use them every day, because as we know, that's when skincare, hair care, body care really works, is every single day having access to premium results driven skincare. So don't forget, let me know as we go through. I'll pick up any questions I can, and the team are here too. Emma, hi. Your favorites, Arnica. You're not alone. You're not alone, Emma. There's so many people adore Arnica. It's one that we're always featuring. But tonight, as I say, we're going to focus on some fresh favorites. Now, some of these formulas I've just started introducing because spring is coming in and I can feel my skin changing. Some of them are practically empty and I'm on my next one. So shall we kick up with the first one? Tonight's first formulation that I wanted to choose, that I adore, that I love, is the hyaluronic acid. Now, this is a skincare gel that released just a few years ago. And it was so long overdue. I cannot tell you how many years it took the NPD, the new product development team, to make this formulation. So hyaluronic acid, as we know, Gillian, hi, you're fully recovered from your hip replacement. Hooray. I'm really glad to hear that. That's such good news. I'm glad to hear you're well. Hi, Sheila. So, Sheila, thank you. That's very nice. Well, actually, I'm going to show you all of the products that I'm using at the moment to make sure that my skin is feeling great, you know, as well as sort of looking as well as it can, because I'm going through changes. So it's definitely something. Hi, Polly. Hydra Collagen's your favorite. Yeah, again, another hero. So here's the hyaluronic acid skincare gel, which is really quite exceptional. So I need hydration in my skin, but I cannot tolerate grease. And so this is perfect for me. Now, as you all know, hyaluronic acid is the molecule that holds 1,000 times its own weight in hydration, in moisture. And it's great for skin that is really dry, parched, but there's no oil or grease. Along with hyaluronic acid in this formulation, can you see how beautifully lightweight this is? These gels are water-based. You get a 20% AHA complex, which is made of fruit acid. So pineapple, papaya, incredible ingredients that are really going to help to remove the dry, dead, dull skin cells that you feel are sitting on the surface of your skin. So if you're the person, your skin is looking dull and tired, and that's definitely me. I have got awful insomnia at the moment. It's really bad. And I think it's definitely due to menopause. It's due to, all life, really. Work and life is busy for all of us. So my skin's looking really tired. Hi, Pip. Thanks for saying hi. And you've been for years. Do you know, it feels like family here, doesn't it? I feel like lots of us have been in each other's company for a very long time, which is really unique. It's a real community. So you saying hello to me and letting me know that you're there is really lovely. Thank you so much. Scott Pod, you're asking, is hyaluronic gel good as an after sun to get the moisture back in after sunbathing? That's a really good question. And I think it's a great alternative. My first option would be aloe vera, just because of the minerals and the hydration that it offers. But keep this in the fridge. I would combine them. I would put the aloe vera with the hyaluronic acid. It's a great idea to replenish and bring the hydration back. But like I say, what I find is really important about this is it's non-greasy. So you can see how much I've used of this. This is the last maybe 3 to 4 weeks I've been using this as my face and body hydrator. So it's still, look at how invisible that is. But let me tell you, it's slightly different. When you start to massage the hyaluronic into your skin, it kind of transforms into a slightly milky texture, but you just keep applying it and it just disappears into the skin. It's so fresh. Now, I am definitely perimenopausal. My tolerance for thick, heavy creams, Gillian, I'm going to come to your comment in a second, are really low. I just can't bear them. Gillian's given me some advice about body temperature. Is that for sleep, Gillian? I'm going to take some of this advice because it's really tricky at the moment. So I just know that it's definitely having an effect on my skin. It's looking fatigued, it's looking tired, and it needs the hydration. But what it doesn't need is grease and oil. So this is my SOS. I find as well that when you come into spring, we're all looking for textures that give us the results of hydration without that added layer on our skin, especially when, hopefully we're all wearing our SPF every single day, but I know that wear sort of goes up in the summer months. So sometimes layering can make it really uncomfortable. This is going to be the lightest weight. Now the AHAs, let's talk about those AHAs a little bit. Now what it's, an AHA is an alpha hydroxy acid, which I know can seem a little alarming, but they're really respectful because they work on the top layer of your skin. So those acids are fruit acids. So you've got pineapple, papaya, there's apple. It's just beautifully naturally derived AHAs that are going to brighten, bring the luminosity back to your skin, but it's also replenishing with that crucial hyaluronic acid molecule. So you can use this on your face and on your body. I would put it onto clean, dry skin. Vicky's saying that she's got an allergy to pineapple. Would it be okay to use it? Do you know, I think because there is pineapple extract in here, and there's a difference. If you're allergic to it having any contact with your skin, then it might not be the right product for you. There are different sensitivities. Sometimes people can apply a product but not consume it. But no, you're welcome, Vicky. That's exactly what this is for. Please do send in your questions. And as a good alternative, coming back to the previous point, aloe vera might be the gel to go to for you because there's no pineapple in that, but has a very similar effect. But what I love about this is the hydration. My skin is looking really dry. It's really fatigued, craving a quench of hydration, but I don't want the grease. So about a month I've been using this now, and I adore it, especially at night. It's been an absolute game changer for me. Claire, Adele, can you combine the Propolis gel with Manuka honey and quince to help break out skin? Thank you. That's very sweet. Thank you very much. Yes, Claire, you can. In fact, what a power couple. I mean, if you've got problematic skin, Manuka and Propolis are really effective, because essentially what they do is they create the most hygienic environment for your skin to do its own repair. Your skin's an amazing piece of engineering, so it can do a lot of its own work. But what we need to do is to keep it free from any kind of irritants, anything that's going to exacerbate it. So keeps it free from bacteria, keeps the inflammation low. So yes, Claire, please do that. Great idea. It's almost like you know what you're doing, but it's nice to have the chats. And also, can I say, I'm always trying to encourage this, because when you ask the questions, we're all helping other people here. So Kerry, can you recommend a cleanser that I can use on my eyes to remove eye makeup, as I do have really sensitive eyes? I'm using White Willow vitamin E cleanser, which is I love, and it's about waterproof mascara, which can be difficult. I hear you, Kerry. You need to stay right where you are, because I've got my cleanser pick coming up very shortly, and it's what I'd suggest for you. Okay, so thank you for asking. My son has acne and went on Accurate. What's best for him? Okay, so I think that if you're under any kind of medical guidance, I would always seek recommendation from them, and saying that that this is what you want to use, because obviously I don't have medical history, but genuinely I feel that Propolis could be really helpful to support that skin type that's prone to breakouts. So yeah, I would sort of put you in the direction of Propolis, and maybe the cleanser that I've just been talking to Kerry about could be really helpful, because respectful cleansing is key to keeping everything, the environment, really clear from bacterial growth. So anyway, this is tonight's first pick that I have loved. I have changed my routine to this in the last month, and I've been loving it. Quenching my skin, still super lightweight. I have a high body temperature. I'm a redhead naturally, and I don't tolerate heat very well. And that's why I love the gels, the water-based gels, because they really give me all of the active ingredients, all of the results, but it's the texture that's perfect. Pip, you are welcome. That's what I'm here for. So if you want to pick this up and you're ready for a change for the spring season, or if you're prone to oily skin types, this I would suggest is your perfect spring face body moisturizer. And don't forget, now normally you can pick this up tonight in 500 ml or 300 ml. And if you apply that code, normally the 500 ml is £42, but it will be £25.20. And the 300 ml drops from £36 to £21.60 just by putting in that code, fresh40. Okay, so that's my first top pick of our live event. Okay, don't forget, ask me any questions, I'll come back to it. So next, I'm going to move on to my next top pick, which I absolutely adore and have been using for quite a while now. So this isn't a new one to me. This is the Aloe Vera Soothing Cleanser. This is my new one because I have completely run out of my own. I'm going to show you the moisturizer in a moment, and that is empty. So Kerry, Pip, we were just talking about formulations that are supportive to sensitive skin. And this is what I would suggest for you. This will always be my homecoming cleanser. Whenever my skin is unhappy, it's out of sorts. Like I said, I've got oily skin, which can be really annoying, but blend that with menopause, and honestly, it's confusing. So whenever my skin is going through a tricky time, I like to call this like the white t-shirt of skincare. It will never let you down. It is always going to hydrate. It lifts the impurities, removes the grease, the oil, the SPF, which, you know, we're all wearing every day, but it does it with such a gentle touch, and it will remove your makeup, Kerry. So, you know, you were talking about something that you could use on your eyes. This is the formula that I would go to. I tend to get breakouts still, which is of course really annoying. Um, but this will be the cleanser that whenever I put it on, it will always calm everything down. It balances my skin beautifully. Morning, night, it's just a go-to. No matter what else I have got in my skincare regime, I will always have the Aloe Vera cleanser in my collection because of how it just feels so pure. It feels so clean. It's organic aloe vera that you're applying to your skin, really replenishing, calming, soothing. And anybody that's got sensitive skin, that's prone to change, that's prone to breakout, that's definitely me, then this is what I'd suggest you go to. You might also be the person that's prone to redness or flushing. If you're going through menopause or you find that you maybe have some rosacea, then this is what I would suggest you use. This is such a simple thing, but what I would urge you to do when you're cleansing, it's a really soft cleanser, so it glides across the skin. You don't have to massage, really hard to get it to absorb. When you remove this with a cloth, I want you to keep the temperature tepid, warm. Don't be tempted to do a hot cloth because I know that that feels nice, but when you apply a hot cloth to remove your cleanser, you can really strip the essential oils and you can really exacerbate a reaction. So, small tip, but use your aloe vera cleanser. I'm talking to all of those with sensitive, reactive, changeable skin, those that are looking for a family-friendly cleanser that can go in your next to your sink and everyone can use it, that will remove your makeup without stinging your eyes. This is where you go to. And just keep that cloth really tepid rather than hot, okay? So there's my top tip. That's your spring summer cleanser. And of course, for anyone that's a little bit like me, that has a little bit reactive, sensitive skin types. York's Rose, absolutely, the Lotus Flower range. Oh, I'm so glad you mentioned it because I would really like to talk to you about the Lotus range in maybe one of our upcoming lives, if you guys want to talk about it, because we did have quite an exceptional Today Special Value that sold out just a week ago. I can't tell you, you have no idea how powerful you are in this exchange because it's because you send reviews, you give us your experiences that really creates the demand for those products, and they sold out. So please do get in touch with me. Let me know what you think about the products, and maybe we could talk about that on one of the lives. If you've got any ideas, send them to me because that's what I'm here for. We're going to talk about what you want to hear, okay? Really glad you love the Lotus Flower. So that's my spring summer favorite cleanser, okay? So that's the aloe vera soothing cleanser. Red, my skin has been oily since teenage years and I'm now 51. My makeup just melts away. Yeah, I hear you, Red. I feel like we are spirit animals. You're red, I've got red hair. I'm now coming up to 51 and have been oily since my teenage years. I absolutely hear what you're saying. So I think the most important thing we can do is to balance oil control, is to use formulations that are lightweight textures. I think I'm like you. I can't tolerate heavy, greasy formulations. So on that note, I'm going to introduce you to my moisturizer, and it is the Aloe Vera Soothing Moisturizing Cream. Now, this is brand new because I'll tell you why it's brand new. This is mine. Look at it. This is my go-to every single day. Look, I can't. So I've just got a new one, but this is the moisturizer that, yeah, Red, is that why you're called Red? Got red hair. Look at us all together. So this is the most beautiful moisturizer, and I find that I am always seeking dewy skin, but I don't have the tolerance. Quite often it causes a greasy look, and within a couple of hours, just as you guys were saying, my makeup is falling off my face. So this gives me that glow, it gives me the hydration, it gives me the real health that we all want to see on our skin, you know, that real brightness, but it doesn't give me a greasy slick, which that's what it is for me. Any product that tells me it's going to make my skin glow, what that's telling me is that's going to make my skin greasy and oily, and this doesn't. It is a beautiful, light, fresh moisturizer. It's got marshmallow in there too. In the cleanser and the moisturizer, there's Irish sea moss, which is the most beautiful algae sea extract, which is really nourishing but really balancing. So that's why I think you get the combination. Aloe vera is an exceptional ingredient to use to support the signs of aging. Now, I know how many of you love the collagen. You can use these with any other combination. So if you want your collagen serum, I think somebody may have just asked me that actually. Let me just go back. Kaiser, can you use this with collagen serum? Yes, that's how I would use it. So, use your collagen serum that you love, but this is the moisturizer for me. So it really helps to prevent essential moisture leaving your skin. So if you put on your hyaluronic, it's going to lock all of the goodness into the skin, and it really helps to prevent any kind of external aggressors that might break down, the free radicals that can have an effect on our skin. So this is my moisturizer, and because you guys have been asking me, what are you using on your skin? So I just wanted to share with you, this is it. And I know that sometimes it can be really tempting to go in with a really highly active formulation and sort of think, well, what my skin needs is something really active. But I cannot recommend this enough. I've been using this now since it launched, and as soon as it touched my skin, it was the texture. It's cool, it's fresh, it absorbs within seconds of being on my skin, and all day long my makeup stays really hydrated but not greasy. So that's my top tip to you girls and guys that are watching and looking for a great spring summer moisturizer. I mean, look, it speaks for itself how much I use it. Pip, you're asking about SPF in our range, I think. So we would kind of advocate for a dedicated SPF, really, ideally. So SPF in your skincare is a fabulous addition, but I would say the problem is sometimes we think that if we've got SPF in our skincare or in our makeup that we've covered it. And actually, that's not always the case, because for SPF to work normally, unless it's ultra sun, you need to apply every 2 hours. So what we tend to recommend is to suggest that you apply a dedicated SPF, and that your skincare is an addition to that SPF. So I hope that helps. Anne, how do I use the Arnica and Wintergreen spritz? A few tips, please. Thank you. So the spritz, the Arnica and Wintergreen spritz doesn't have any heat in it. So that's what's great. We're talking about sensitive skin a bit tonight, I think. So I think there's a bit of a theme emerging. Arnica and Wintergreen spritz is great for anyone that wants all of the effects of Arnica and Wintergreen, but you don't want that thermal effect that causes the reddening in your skin. So basically, I just want you to spritz that onto areas that maybe you find hard to reach. So, I mean, Arnica, we know a lot of people are applying Arnica to their back, to their shoulders. I mean, unless you've got someone on hand to apply that all the time, that's not always easy to get to. So the spritz will get it there for you. Also, touch dry within seconds. It's a bit like having your Arnica gel, but up a step with the texture. So it's even lighter than the gel. So basically just use your Arnica and spritz, great for on the go, great after the gym, when you're out or you're sitting all day on the go, pop that in your bag, and it's your little on the go Arnica hero. Okay. So don't forget, this is my old and my newbie, my outgoing and incoming Aloe Vera Soothing Moisturizer. Now, if you take this to checkout, normally for 100 ml, which can I just say 100 ml, would be £27.50. But until tomorrow at 6 p.m, 9 p.m, I think it's pinned on here, you can pick this up for £16.50, which is incredible. So don't forget to put that code in, fresh40, okay? So that I cannot praise it enough. It's my absolute favorite. So don't forget to let me know what your favorites are whilst I'm here rattling on about my personal favorites. Just going to take a second to have a read of your messages. Samantha, hi Adele, I'm a huge fan of SBC, nearly all the ranges, hydrocollagen, Arnica, Vera, sea minerals, lotus flower. Gosh, you do have loads. If you can help me with what to use ones, if you know what I mean. Me with when to use what ones, if you know what I mean. So it's about where to use all of these ranges, right? So hopefully that is exactly what we're going to cover in these lives. Is every week we're going to focus on some ranges, and we're going to tell you who is this for, gets us an opportunity to have a deep dive for you to ask your questions whilst I'm here. So we have got one of those ranges coming right up in just a second. So hopefully stay tuned, and I'm going to talk to you about sea minerals. Okay, so yeah, every single one really helps to give you a result. Every single one is a problem solver. So you're saying that you need a bit of help with a good skincare routine, good cleansers to use, huge SBC fan. The aloe vera cleanser. Honestly, the aloe vera cleanser is in tonight's show. If you apply that code for 300 ml, that drops from £18 down to £10.50. And there's nobody that I wouldn't recommend the aloe vera cleanser to. It's a go-to. Whenever you're in doubt, it will suit your skin, but particularly great for someone that loves a fresh, hydrating, soothing, but non-greasy formulation. Okay, so I'm going to move on now to some hair care, because I cannot tell you, hair care is the holy grail for me. I'm always looking for the best hair care, and this has been my go-to in the last few months. This is the Sea Minerals and Blue Algae Shampoo, and I have been loving it. Now, Diane, can I just before, I have to interrupt because Diane has asked me a question that I have to answer. Is there any chance aloe vera would be considered for a TSV in the near future? Diane, there is an offer coming up in the next few weeks at QVC. It's not a TSV, but it might be a TSD, and it is definitely aloe vera focused, and yeah, amazing. It won't have the products I've talked about tonight, actually, but it's an incredible collection coming to QVC. So thank you for that suggestion. We always listen and hear what you're saying. So here is the Sea Minerals and Blue Algae Shampoo, which I have adored. First up, the aroma is up there in the top 5 for me, so that's why it's made its way into my top favorites. But the reason that this loves my hair so much is because I've got fine hair. Okay, I don't have thick. I've got a lot of it, but there's not much body to it. There's not much volume. So I've been using the collagen because I love the collagen, but my hair gets really greasy at the roots, and then it can get quite dry at the ends because I've got colored hair. So I've got to be careful that I keep it really hydrated. Okay, this has been my savior. So what it does, the Sea Minerals and Blue Algae is really purifying, but fresh and lightweight. So I know that I can shampoo my hair regularly. It really balances the oil on my scalp, but it keeps the ends of my hair really hydrated. So it's really manageable, and it's not going to damage my color. Okay, that's really important. When you spend money getting your hair colored, the last thing we want to do is to sort of dull the color. So this has been amazing. So spirulina, of course, we know is really great at purifying. That's the alternative name for the blue algae. But this has also got incredible ingredients, the copper, the zinc, that helps to strengthen the elasticity, and the strength of your hair are really supported. So this has been my shampoo for the last, I'd say, 3 weeks I've been using this, and it's balance. So if anyone struggles with balance with their hair, greasy, oily roots, maybe dry ends, this is the shampoo that I'd suggest for you. It's a great one for summer because I think we all get a bit more greasy on the scalp maybe when the weather comes in. We're wearing more SPF. We're wearing it every day, aren't we? But if you're applying more or you're putting it into your scalp, your SPF, then this is going to really help to balance any excess oil on your scalp, but it's going to keep the ends really hydrated. Okay, that's my shampoo recommendation for this month. Rose just saying that the arnica really helps get her through a slip disc. You poor thing, slip disc, that's awful. I'm so sorry, but delighted to hear that it helped. A lot of people saying, yes, please do an aloe vera TSV. I hear you. I'm a big fan. It's why I really wanted to bring it to tonight's show, because I absolutely adore it. So final recommendation for this evening is the conditioner. So along with that shampoo, we've got the Sea Minerals and Blue Algae Conditioner. So again, what I want is the swish. I want the lightweight. I want my hair to move. I want volume. So I don't want it to drag my hair down, but I need the oil and I need the grease managed. I need it taken in hand. And this is what's done it. I'd always apply my conditioner from sort of I would take it from about here, so just above mid-length, and apply. You don't need very much. It's really tempting with conditioner sometimes to go in a bit heavy. You don't need very much, about the size of maybe 10 pence piece, depending on how much hair, your length, just a thin amount, and then leave it in your hair for a few minutes. Let it do its work with all of those extracts. So you know that we use, they're all naturally derived extracts. You've got copper, zinc, there's silicone in there, all SLS free, and safe for coloured hair, remember. Okay, so this combination is my spring summer hair care duo, and you can get your hands on them tonight with that 40% discount code. But don't forget, it won't be available after tomorrow evening. So if you want to check out, then do make a move on it, because I'm not sure what stock we've got on it, because I think everything is selling a little quick. We're busy tonight. Gillian, yes, you can use this on coloured hair. Really good question, and very important. This is suitable for coloured hair. I'm just going to try and get a few of your questions in before we finish. Helen, I've been using the calendula shampoo and conditioner. My hairdresser couldn't believe are you telling me the difference? You are not alone. Calendula is one of the biggest favourites amongst our team who are here tonight helping. Abby Cleve adores the calendula and macadamia. It's a beautiful formulation. Calendula and macadamia is really good for helping any really dry hair, frizzy, dry, brittle hair. Sometimes that happens when you go through the menopausal change. And maybe we could do a hair live if you would like. Sort of we'll pick maybe a hair care product for our lives in the next few events, and make sure that we bring one to each one that gives you advice on who they're for. But this is for those that, like me, need balance in their hair. They want swish, they want volume, but they don't want the grease, and it's great for coloured hair, okay? And also who love the smell of the sea minerals. It will always be one of my favourites. Right, so we are coming very close to the end of our live. So I'm just going to try and catch up with a few questions before we go, because this is the whole point. Please don't forget to send in your suggestions. Tonight's theme came from you. You were asking me, what are you using on your skin? What do you love? And so that's what I've done tonight, is giving you my absolute top picks that I'm using at this very moment. So love the sea minerals. Can we have a TSV on this? I agree. We will do what we can. We will speak. Francis is watching from the northeast Scotland and Aberdeenshire. Oh, welcome. How lovely. I love hearing where you're all from. Pip's using the Propolis shampoo. That's really fabulous, Pip, for anyone that has itchy scalp build up. I would use the Propolis regardless of what shampoo I was using. I would use the Propolis shampoo and conditioner maybe once every 2 weeks for like a deep detox scalp cleanse, just to keep my scalp really healthy. So it's kind of like a treatment shampoo and conditioner for me. For others, it might be their everyday shampoo. So thank you for that. Okay, so I've got Emma saying aloe vera gel and wash are beautiful in the summer, so nourishing. Don't miss that TSD, Emma. Just giving you a little heads up that might be for you. So yeah, Deb, does the shampoo give body and volume? Yes, it does. It does. Well, I've been using it, and I find that it really does, because my hair will not do the volume. It's not very good for volume, but this has been amazing for it. So yeah, well, I hope that tonight we have answered some questions for you. Don't forget to keep them coming in, because we all read them, we all see them. And we want to respond to them. But I hope tonight has given you a couple of tips. Maybe there's something in there that you feel like, oh, that's definitely my skin. I think I could really benefit from that. And if you do, then don't forget, you get that 40% discount, fresh 40 when you go to check out. I hope there's been something in tonight's show that has been useful for you. Thank you for sharing, because it's not just me you're talking to. We're all reading this, we're all seeing it. And I feel that support between us all is really helpful. So thank you very much. I'll look forward to seeing you all again very soon. And yeah, thanks for tonight. See you soon. Bye.